What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I do my night walk. 10,000 steps have been achieved already. We just stepping for health's sake, man. Out here enjoying this night air. While I still can enjoy this night air, wearing, tees, but hoodie season is coming. But I want to talk to you guys about failure and why you shouldn't fear failure. In fact, failure can be a great weapon. It's not fun to fail at all. It sucks. In some cases, it hurts. In other cases, it can be heartbreaking. But you can take lessons from failure and apply them to the future to where maybe you won't fail again. Or if you do fail again, you've at least learned something from it. If you fail at doing something 5 times, you may not have achieved what you were trying to do, but you gain knowledge and experience through those failures to where maybe the 6th time you won't fail again. So you can use failure as being steps to success. Failure is not the be all end all. You really can take failure and use it as a very potent tool. People, they shy away from failure. Once upon a time, I used to do that. I stayed away from failure. I wouldn't even try doing certain things because I would be afraid to fail. The fear of failing would kind of keep me in place. And I think back at that, at how much time I wasted being afraid, to fail. Like, I really wouldn't try. I can think of numerous times in my life that I could have did something. I could have improved on something. I could have learned something. I could have just become better overall. And the fear of failing at it kept me in place. I only wanted to try it if I was for sure going to win, if I was for sure going to succeed. And that just doesn't work, man. You could try 10 things and 7 of them fail. Only 3 of them hit. But that's fine, though. Those 3 that hit, you can do something with that. And, honestly, those 7 failures, you may have learned something from them that will help you with those 3 things that actually hit, that actually took off. So you cannot be afraid to fail. I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's my son's favorite player. He was given an interview. After the game, they had lost, and a lot of times these sports analysts, they can kind of be, a bit insensitive about, you're still kind of in your feelings a bit after a loss, especially when you're a competitor like him. You want to win. And they just basically asked him, and I'm paraphrasing, but they asked him about failing. And he said, there's no such thing as failure. It's just steps to success. I really liked that a lot. I thought that was a fantastic way to answer the question that was being thrown at him. They really kind of wanted him to give a different answer. They wanted him to fall apart and show frustrations and emotions, blaming his teammates and all that. And he didn't go into any of that. He didn't point any fingers. If he was going to point any fingers at anybody, it was going to be himself, because he's that type of player. He knows he's the team. Really. Giannis is the Bucks. So he knows that he's not in a position to blame anybody, but I don't think he would anyway. But I really liked when he gave that answer that there's no such thing as failure. It's just steps to success. I believe that's true, but only if you keep trying. I'm going to take what he said and I'm going to kind of remix it a little bit. I think that failure only exists really if it's permanent. Failure exists if once it happens for you, you don't try anymore. Because now you're stuck with the failure. And I'm not talking about trying one thing, it doesn't work out, so trying something else, because that still counts as steps to success. Just because you're not succeeding in that one thing you started on doesn't mean that there's not another path forward. There's always another path forward. But if you failed a few times and you just give up, you don't try to move forward anymore, you don't try to progress, you don't try to get better, you don't get back on the horse and ride again, yes, then failure becomes real for you because you gave up. But if you're the type of person that keeps going, you're used to adversity, you're up to the challenge, then no, there's no such thing as failure for you. It's always going to be steps to success because you're not just sitting there wallowing in the fact that things didn't work out. You're doing something about it. And I might have to cough up in a second. Hold on, y'all. I didn't want to have to do that. I was kind of putting it off for a while. I hate when I have to do that on camera with y'all, but maybe it's something y'all should get used to if y'all gonna be messing with me long term. That when I had COVID, it left me with the whole phlegm thing long term. It's not something I exactly enjoy, but it has become part of everyday life for me. So that's something that some of you now know about me that you may not have known about me before. But yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely cut these out. Cause I don't be wanting y'all to, like, you know, it's just not a pleasant thing for y'all to have to hear. So it might be in the original version of the video when I upload it, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna cut it out afterwards. As I was saying, failure. In my opinion, failure is only real for you. It exists if you allow it to be permanent. If you don't, then it steps to success. You know, you only failed, in my opinion, if you give up. If you keep trying, how is it really a failure? It's just a learning. It's a learning experience. You tried, it didn't work out, try again. People only really remember when it worked anyway. You can try something and fail at it 10 times. That 11th time, though, when it finally goes through, it went through. Nobody at all cares about those 10 times that you tried that it didn't work out. They couldn't care less. Nobody remembers all that. People, they remember winning. They don't remember the losing. So that's another reason why you shouldn't be afraid to fail. No one's going to remember it anyway. You know, if you look at successful people, people only started paying attention when they started winning. All the suffering they went through, the setbacks, don't nobody remember that stuff. In many cases, they were suffering in silence, so nobody remembers that stuff. Oh, there's some sort of festival or something going on here at the school. It's dark over there, so I'm not going over there to see what they up to. I'm gonna stay over here and mind my business and keep on walking and talking with y'all. But I think you guys actually get what I'm saying with this one. Giannis says that there's no such thing as failure. It's only steps to success. And I agree with that, but only to a certain extent. In my personal belief, the failure only exists when you stop trying. Because that's your final outcome. You failed. It steps to success if you keep going. Got that? So I hope that lands for who needs to hear it. I appreciate y'all connecting with me. Thumbs up this video. What's that? Oh, the electric Cadillac. I think it's called the Lyric. But thumbs up this video. Subscribe if y'all haven't already. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Peace.